Welcome back, everybody, to the Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty. This is going to be the toughest test, probably of the season until we hit Ohio State. Taking on number 21 Oregon at Oregon as well. I know they're 3-1 and they're number 21 in the country, but look at this. 99 overall defense, 94 overall rated team. I mean, this defense, look at the defensive tackles. They have 3 defensive tackles, 92 or higher. Just that alone, it's ridiculous. Purchased 92 overall Sam linebacker. I mean, this is a ridiculous team. I don't even know how they lost a game, how they're ranked so low. I don't know how they're not in the top 10 with one loss. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Look how many guys they have over 90 plus overall. This is going to be a real big test for sure, especially, at Oregon. Place is going to be loud. It's going to be going crazy. This is going to be interesting. Now, running game, offensively, I think they have really good receivers. Decorian Moore, very good. Hunter's very good. So they got 2 top receivers. I'm sure their offensive line's pretty good, but a quarterback that's, maybe not the top tier quarterback, but still, that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to play some really good defense and make some, really good decisions, play calling on offense. Try to get some run game going, play action off that, something, because this defense is probably going to be the toughest defense we're going to face the entire season. Okay, here we go. In Autzen, let's get it going. Oregon with the ball first. Play action, McCauley looking down the field, and that's a great throw. Catch, first down. There is Moore with the grab. I mean, we had a linebacker there in coverage. It just didn't make much of a difference. 1st and 10, McCauley back to throw. Again, the pressure. Ball is loose. Oregon's going to recover, but that's what we need. We need pressure from the 4-man front. We need the freshman Dorian Breeze to get through there. That is what we want to see. All right, 2nd and 20. McCauley looking in the pocket. That's not what we want to see. Plenty of time to throw, and then running roam all day, making a move. Big first down all the way down to the 18-yard line. And now Oregon in business. RPO has the speed up the field, first down. Yeah, the speed difference could be the problem too. 2nd and goal, hand up the middle, and he's got it for the Oregon touchdown. We thought we had him with the fumble. Nope. They come right down the field, no problem. Score 7-0. Oregon lead. I mean, these helmets are just nasty. The uniforms for Oregon are, to me, most of the time, undefeated. Now, I love the classic unis of like Penn State, Ohio State. But the Oregon unis, the helmets, I mean, they just look so good. So can we answer back? Is Nolan Ray with a nice carry? He's got 9 yards there. Good game last week for Ray, 89 yards, 2 touchdowns. We'll need a big game here today. Nice broken tackle there on 3rd and 1. Decent penetration from Oregon, but Nolan Ray with a nice carry. Move the chains. Because now we got Gabriel Joyner in the game. He's got running room, and that's close to a first. They'll actually give it to him on a good spot. This is, if you get the run game going, it's going to help out our defense, less possessions, keep us in the game. And especially when you got running room like that, nice patience from Joyner, waiting for those blocks, takes off, first down, but now a massive 3rd and 10. Ben Washington's going to have to make some plays over the middle. It's picked off! And a really good drive just gets completely stalled like that. Harris just couldn't get in front of the defender. I thought we had him there. Makes the throw over the middle, but just a better play by this Oregon defense. And it's a turnover. But luckily for us, our defense would get a 3 and out and get the ball back. But still, it took away points. We could have had a field goal there. And the ball off to Ray. That not anything this time. Oregon defensive line all over it. 3rd and 8. Look out. Get out of that pocket. And he's going to run out of time. That is going to be a sack. Blake Purchase, just the speed around the edge. Not much you can really do. And that forces a punt. So Oregon offense. It's been a while since it's been on the field. And we're going to pick him off. Jaden Studio with a fantastic undercutting of the route. Reads it perfectly. And that's a massive, massive interception. We have to take advantage of this turnover. We don't get much of those, so got to do what we got to do, especially a team like Oregon. But look out, in trouble. Down he goes. This defensive front is maybe the best in college football. Start this second quarter, 3rd and 13. And Washington goes down again. It's a different guy each time. So the turnover means nothing. We'll have to punt. A chance to get this Oregon offense off the field as our defense, after that first drive, it's really coming to play now. Stepped up Jaden Studio, who had the pick. It's the sack. But we got to get some points here on the board here with this drive. 2nd and 4, handoff to Nolan Ray. And that running room we just saw in the first drive, it's not happening here now as of late. 3rd and 5. Washington, and that's going to be knocked down, man. We had them there. This defensive front's just so good. We're going to go for this. We're not attempting a 55-yarder in this. Washington looking, fires down the field. There you go. Catch Jamar Harris. A big, big conversion. Yeah, if you missed that there, this crowd's going even crazier. So, good conversion there. But once again, trying to pick up a 3rd down and dropped it. Mylan Graham can't hang on. So, we'll attempt a 37-yarder here. Try to get on the board. Kick is up, and it is good. So, we get some points here midway through this second quarter. 7-3, but our defense is playing well. I thought offensively is kind of where this Oregon team might be. I mean, they're still very, very good. But this is maybe where we can get them a little bit. It's just, how does our offense, do anything as he got absolutely crushed. McCauley gets hit. Luckily for him, it's just incomplete. Our defense is firing right now. Looking good. We just need our offense to get it going, and that's a fantastic catch by Harris. You're going to get hit. Goes up, gets it. Fantastic grab. And that is Ben Washington. That's 100 passes completed this year. He continues to improve. Just a 3-man rush. You know what? Washington's going to step up. He'll take it himself. And Washington's got the first down. This is one of those games where we need those legs for sure. We definitely do. 2 minutes left here in this first half. As they bring the blitz. Washington looking around, trying to get out of there, and he's going to be sacked again. Burks this time with the sack. I guess we'll try a 56-yarder. Can't really go for it. Don't really want to punt. And the kick is going to be up, and it is wide left. No good. So that will give Oregon some really good field position. I thought we were going to have a chance. The distance was there, just not on target. As that's a really good run to the outside by Hill, picking up around 12 to 13 yards. 1 minute left here in this first half. We bring the heat around the edge. Jaden Studio actually comes up the middle, kind of stunts around. Big sack. We'll call a timeout. Studio having a great game. But that'll take us to halftime. 7-3 is going to be your score here at half. Defensive ball game here today. You can see -1 rush yards for Oregon. We've been shutting them down. Well, we barely have 100 yards of offense. Only averaging 2.9 a play. We've held time of possession. Our offense just has to get going here. So we'll start off this second half with the ball. And off to Nolan Ray, and Ray is going to be stuffed. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you are, hit that like button, subscribe for more content. Obviously, more Madden franchise coming out as Burhan can't hang on. That's going to be incomplete. We'll have more Madden franchise coming out. Obviously, the Bears, that is looking pretty good. This is going to be interesting at the end of the season, depending what happens in this game, in this dynasty. So everything looking pretty good. I mean, I think it's some entertaining stuff. Thank you once again for everybody watching out there. Just continue to hit that like button as this is big time trouble. Down the sideline, touchdown, Oregon. And there's DeCorian Moore. And we just don't have the speed to catch up. Oregon takes now a double-digit lead, 14-3. And honestly, I know we're the number 8 team in the country. We're 5-0. And we're a little bit outmatched here. You can just tell, I can tell offensively, just the talent. It's tough. It's so tough to move the ball right now. I mean, everything has to be underneath. Everything has to be a quick throw. If we hold the ball anytime, we're probably going to be sacked or have pressure. And that's what we, like I said, we might have to do more of that. Get, Washington, take a look at that first read. If it's not there, just take off. And the ball off on 3rd and 1. Depends on the spot. A little short. So 4th down and inches here. Gonna sneak forward, and Ben Washington will pick up the first down. and 7. See what they're going to bring the heat. We pick it up a little bit as Burhan can't hang on, incomplete. All right, let's try another 3. This will put it to a 1-possession ball game. Kick is up and it squeezes in there. It is good. 14-6. We have to finish off a drive here at some point. But it is a 1-possession game. 1:40 left here in this third quarter. McCauley the throw. Plenty of time looking down the field. Steps up. There's just a wide open receiver. It's Moore. And one man there. Just thank you, Smiley Bradford, for making the tackle. That would have been a touchdown. 2nd and 5 up the middle. There is a flag, though. Can we get a little help? Looks like Moore might be a block in the back, possibly. It is. It's a spot foul, so it could still be a first down, depending where it was at. It's going to be a 2nd down and 4 now. Coley to throw. Looking. There you go. Matthew Sweet, the freshman, coming through for the sack. That might bring us to the 4th quarter at will. So a big 3rd and 11. McCauley to throw. Going up top. Wide open is Moore for the touchdown. And Oregon answers right back. We're hitting field goals. They're scoring touchdowns. That's never a very good combination to try to win a game. We got to try to get some touchdowns here. We're going to have to hurry up now. Maybe the run game, which in the first drive was so good. After that, it's just been nowhere. I think we're going to have to obviously spread them out and just chuck the ball now. That just gives this defensive line a chance to just, put their nose down and just blitz us as we're just going to throw this down the field. What a catch! Graham finally comes up with something, but Ben Washington is shaken up. That's no good. But what a throw. What a catch. Oh, man, he has got -6 throwing the run, -4 mid-accuracy. But Nate Stumpf is in. He's going to hand this to Nolan Ray for the touchdown. Our first of the game. So I think Stumpf is going to have to probably stay in the game. I don't know if Ben Washington is going to be able to get back in there. So a true freshman quarterback on the road trying to make a comeback. Our defense now really has to step up, make a plays. We're back down 8. But our defense has just been trouble, but the ball is loose. Nice job by Harkless getting through for the sack. Loss of 7. 2nd and 17 as they go empty. Looking over the middle, caught. Carson Dean with a nice tackle. Keeps him short when it looked like he had the first. So big 3rd and 3 here. We bring the blitz. Coming through. Carson Dean with a massive sack. Look how many sacks are in this game. 13 combined sacks. Crazy. With 6:53 left, we have a chance. 21-13. We're going to set up the screen. Now, throw power-wise, he's got 95 throw power, so he can chuck it down the field. It's just the accuracy levels not quite sure about. But, hey, if we're going to have open running room like that, let's just run the ball down the field and try to make a play as Gabriel Joyner with a nice run, 1st down. Yeah, we got to make these plays a little bit easy here for a freshman quarterback, and that's about as easy as you can get. Right up the gut, Joyner, another 1st down run. Back at it. Well, they're already this time. Yeah, after 2 times, they're saying enough's enough. Make this quarterback make a play. Here we go. 3rd and 13. Go underneath. That's caught. And that's close. Corey Smith, that's close. 4th down and 1, though. We're obviously going for this here. 4th down and 1. Just give me a little bit of push, O-line. That should be enough. Nolan Ray has got it, 1st down. Not the most successful game, 11 for 28, but does have a touchdown. 3:20 left in this game. Look out, just throw it away. That's a dangerous throw, incomplete. 4th down and 8. Got to go for it here. Field goal really doesn't do you much. Looking. Got to throw it. It's going to be incomplete. Turnover on downs and the drive stalls. So now we must get a stop. 2 to 3 more 1st downs for Oregon. That's going to be your ball game. Stepping up, but that ball's going to be thrown away before he gets the sack. Helps in our favor. Sack would have taken it down to a 2-minute timeout, but now that gives us the extra stoppage of play. Problem is, we can't get the ball off. Blake Purchase for another sack. Stumpf on a 3rd and 14. Oh, that's a disaster throw. What happened there? This is picked off. Oregon's going to take over now at the 5. I don't know what happened there. That was a disaster throw. He just floated it up. You got the arm strength, use it. Oh, man, now a field goal, even a field goal puts it to a 2-possession lead. So we might be absolutely cooked here right now. And that's a nice run stop. We'll call a timeout. No more left. They're going to go for this on 4th and goal. Interesting decision here. Field goal pretty much almost ends the game as we get, oh, somebody bring him down. Please bring him down. He throws it incomplete. So we have a chance. The problem is we got to drive, 96 yards, and Ben Washington is back in. He's going to give it a chance here. Give it a go. Down the field, looking, and it's picked off, and that will do it. Oregon is going to take us down here 21-13. Honestly, probably closer than it really was. I mean, offensively, we had some nice runs, but really in the past game, there was not much there. 16-38, 2 picks for Ben Washington. Stumped 2 for 8 with a pick. Even the run game, you can see 12 for 30. I mean, Joyner had some really nice runs, averaging 5.8 a carry, but their defense was insane. Oh, look at Graham, though. Graham had 5 drops. That's insane. It's a lot of drops, a ton of drops. But it just was, their defense was so good. Up front, all they had to do was bring 4. And we had troubles. That was probably the toughest offensive test we've had the entire season. And because of that loss, you can see down there, I think Carmona is going to Ohio State. So that is going to hurt our recruiting chances. So right now, recruiting-wise, that loss is going to put us back. Yes, Carmona, we were in the battle with Ohio State, but after that week, I think they had the visit this past week, so that pretty much does it. Top 25, Georgia, Bama, Miami, still your top 3 with Penn State and USC. They destroyed Michigan there, 56-35. Ohio State, 67-3 against Nebraska. That's who we take on next, Nebraska. We drop down to number 13, and you can see Oregon. I'm surprised Oregon didn't jump us. Surprised that didn't happen. But man, looks like the Red River rivalry game. Oklahoma takes down Texas, and now Oklahoma gets into the top 25 with that big win, and Louisville loses to Clemson. And you see Texas A&M did lose to Bama 28-27. That was a really close game. But now we take on Nebraska. Just got absolutely annihilated by Ohio State. So we'll see, but it's still a Big Ten road game, so we got to be careful. But Bernard Carmona, he's gone. All right, Gronkowski, we're still good at the lead. He's getting close to the top 3. Probably should start. I'm just scared because the visits, it's a whole thing. Does it really make that much of a difference? In my opinion, it does if it's a rivalry game. I've seen stuff where it happens in the rivalry game. And obviously, if you're just trying to close out a recruit. And also, if other schools have visits, I'm getting a little worried right now. Because we're hitting a part of the schedule that's going to be tough, really tough. And the more losses we ensue, we're going to have to take on Penn State. Not saying this Nebraska game is going to be any easy. On the road, it's going to be a little bit tough. We're going to need wins to keep up with these guys. Because if these guys are like, hey, you're not winning these games, it is just going to hurt us. We only have, 16 guys because we have already one commit. 16 guys right now. If we lose out on 10 of these guys, that instantly just kills our class. That's the one issue I think that I'm seeing right now too, is that eventually you just have to add a little bit more targets. We're hammering these guys home. I mean, a lot of them we're maxing out the hours week after week. It's just tough to compete with Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State. It's not easy, but hey, that's how it should be. This is how the recruiting should be. It should not be easy to go after these top guys. And really after this season, depending what we get in this season here, I might go in the next season and just target a few 4-star, maybe a 5-star player, and just try to hammer home the 3 stars. I think that's what we're going to do. This is the first season here, number 3, where I thought, hey, we got a little bit better. We can go after these 4-star guys. But the more I'm seeing it, the more I'm thinking, I don't think so. I don't think we're there yet. We're going to lose out on a lot of these guys, which is very disappointing. We're going to get a few of them, obviously, but we're going to lose out. Yeah, like Daly, we're going to catch up to James Madison. I'm not quite sure. Well, Maka Brewer up to number 3, so that's good. So we'll see recruiting-wise, but we need to really bounce back here. We got to bounce back on the road here in Lincoln, Nebraska, taking on this Cornhuskers team. You got Pat Mahomes' clone and Dylan Raiola. I mean, the dude tries to look like him, throw like him, same number. It is kind of crazy what he just tries to emulate Pat Mahomes. I guess it's not that bad of a guy to emulate. I mean, he's won multiple Super Bowls. I get it. But here we go. We take on this Cornhusker team. We got to bounce back. All right, here we go. After suffering our first loss of the season, but we're taking on a very good quarterback. Good receiving core is Ben Speed with the grab. Nice spin move. Took out 3 of our defenders there. It's not what I want to really see. 2nd and 2. Raiola back to throw. Fires quickly. That is caught. Ben Speed again. 2 catches, 35 yards just like that. As Nebraska going down the field here early. Play action. Wide open in the flat. The tight end. Markway with the grab. That's a heck of a name. And just like that, Nebraska's down to the 2. 3rd and 1. Raiola's going to keep it himself, and he's in for the touchdown. And Nebraska goes right down the field, puts it in for the touchdown, gets his crowd going. They want to bounce back after being embarrassed by Ohio State. Extra point, and we're going to block the extra point. That's huge. There you go. Make it 6-0, not 7-0. So block the extra point. But Ben Washington, he's still shaken up from that Oregon game. The wear and tear is still there, but we got to start him, see what he can do. Nolan Ray with a nice carry, 1st down, picks up 12 yards. 3rd and 7. Let's see what Ben Washington's got with his arm. And there's nobody open. Just nobody really open. Just gets rid of it. Incomplete. Punt. And our offense sputters there. Now this Cornhusker offense. There you go. Nice stop up front from Keegan O'Connell. Watch yourself, Jaden Studio. Getting a little too happy, but the blitz is brought. Raiola dumps it off, and a nice stop, and it's going to be just short. So we will get a stop there and force a Cornhusker punt. And this offense get going down the field, incomplete. Had him, just couldn't hit the throw. 3rd and 10. You could see he was grimacing there a little bit, probably still in pain a little bit, and that floats incomplete. 0 for 5 start for Washington. You can see the wear and tear still there. We might take him out. I think we're going to take him out of the game. So we're going to make a swap here. Nate Stumpf is going to come in, the true freshman quarterback. He's going to probably play the rest of this game. I mean, Washington just doesn't look right. And up the middle, we miss Raiola twice, and he dumps it down underneath for a 1st down. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. Instead of a sack, it's a Nebraska 1st down. What is this defensive effort right now? What are we doing? Somebody tackle those. I mean, we're just letting them run. Raiola fires. That's caught. In front of him, missed. Ben Speed, touchdown. We look awful. We look really bad right now. I still don't think we're over that loss in Oregon. Wow. We came out flat. Nebraska's coming out, embarrassed after Ohio State, and they want to get back at it. So we really, really have to get something on this drive just to show that we're in this game, show some sort of life. 2nd and 1, there is Nolan Ray. Ray's got some running room. Ray outruns the defenders, and he's down to the 3. A fantastic run from Nolan Ray. Let's hurry it up. Keep that defense on the field. And there you go, touchdown. Exactly what we needed, offense. That's what we needed. Nolan Ray with the big run, touchdown, back in this game, 13-7. Calm this crowd down a little bit. And after a 3-and-out punt, now our offense, once again, great field position. a chance to possibly take a lead in the game. Over the middle, nice grab, Lions for the first down. So I think I'm going to start him. Burhen has not been that consistent, not that great. I think Lions has been a little bit better. I think we should start him. And Stump's going to step up, looking down the field. Has it open, man! It's going to be incomplete. But I think they're going to say he was past the line of scrimmage, illegal forward pass. Man, we were just there. Yeah, that was close. It's a loss of down. So 3rd and 17. You got him. Oh, come on, Nolan Ray. Doesn't even try to catch the ball. So a 47-yard field goal. These are not easy on the road. Kick is up, and it is good. Nice kick there. All right, we're back within 3. 13-10, Nebraska lead here. 2 minutes left in this first half. Raiola's going to keep it himself, and that is not good. We got guys just laying on the... We are getting pancaked like crazy. What is happening? Big run from Raiola. Now they hand the ball off. There you go. Nice tackle. Jaden Studio getting through. Ives going nowhere. 3rd and 3. We're bringing the heat, but Raiola, he's ready for it. Just an easy underneath route, first down. 15 seconds left in this first half. They just go out quick there. Let's call it. And we'll call a timeout. Might have a little bit of time. But Nebraska just settling for the field goal. Interesting here. Didn't really get aggressive there at the end. Field goal is up. It is good. So they get one back. It's 16-10 lead. And you know what? We really didn't do anything with it. So we go to halftime. It is 16-10. Did not expect this. I know it's still going to be a tough game. There's no doubt about it. But we are just playing awful today. Raiola is just eating us alive at the moment. But it's still just a one-possession game. You know, we got a freshman quarterback in. Trying to continue running as Nolan Ray's had a great game. Scampers through again, picking up 13, 14 yards. He's got 96 on the ground here today on 9 carries. He's been amazing. So we go underneath Corey Smith with the grab. That should be enough for a first down. Trying to get Stumpf in a little bit of a rhythm, too. And the freshman quarterback, just seeing what he's got. 1st and 10. Looking down the field. That is a dangerous throw, but it is caught! Whoa! How did Harris bring that down? What a grab! I got to see this again. He's supposed to, if he would have thrown it more up the seam, you know, he's got him. He threw it back, but he just bodies out the defenders. Somehow holds on to it, and that ball almost hit the ground. What a catch from Harris. Talking about helping out your quarterback on a bad throw. That was exactly it. Nice catch. It's one of the best catches you'll see. Hand the ball off. Joyner around the edge. Joyner down to the 11. Trying to get in here, take our first lead of this ball game. Can we punch it in? 3rd and 6. Just a 3-man rush from Nebraska. There's nobody open. Somebody please move for us. Somebody do something. We're trying. And it's going to be incomplete. Man, probably should have moved back. Tried to have done something with Stumpf. Not really happening there. So we'll settle for a field goal. But it just keeps left. What in the world happened there? Meters seem fine. Move the arrow over enough. I mean, screw those kicks on the side. It's just ridiculous. I feel like you got to move the arrow crazy over. Wow. Should be 16-13 right now. But it is not, so we got to get a defensive stop. That's a good holding call for us. That'll help us out. Takes away a first down. So they're going to go empty here on 2nd and 16. Raiola over the middle. That is caught. There's Markway with the reception. All right, 3rd and 5. Come on, defense. Get something. Bring the blitz. It's incomplete. Nice job coverage on the outside to knock it away and force a Nebraska punt. 3:19 left here in this 3rd quarter. I mean, Nolan Ray probably should have stayed outside there, but what a game he is having. 11 for 114. The running room is there. We got to get this pass game going. All right, Stumpf takeoff. There you go. He's got some speed. Ball is loose. It's knocked out of bounds. Oh, man. It was almost a disaster. 3rd and 5, fires it, it's caught. Lyons has got it, but he's well short. So what do you do here in 4th and 3? We are going to go for it. Over the middle, can't hang on, incomplete. And Nebraska takes over on downs. We just can't get anything through the pass game at all. Raiola slings it to the outside. That is caught. 1st down, Nebraska. Is that a fullback? Or I'm not sure who that was. There's Raiola. There you go. Bring him down. Finally, Seabrooks coming through. He missed him earlier in a sack. Got that 1st down throw. Doesn't miss him this time. As we head into the 4th quarter. 16-10 ball game. Raiola play action. That is one heck of a quick throw. It is the fullback. I mean, he got rid of that in a split second. That's insane. He's going to keep it himself. Raiola running room. And Raiola has really had some really good 1st down runs here today. He's definitely helped himself with his legs. 2nd and goal. He's going to keep it himself again to the outside. Raiola touchdown. And Nebraska is going to put this up to a 2-score lead. How we cannot stop this guy in the run game, I'm not quite sure. But we can't. And they're going to try to go for 2 to make it 14 exactly. And they're going to get it to the outside is Ives. 2-point good. It's 24-10. Come on, offense. Show some life. That is just not going to do anything. Nothing. 3rd and 7. This is obviously 4-down territory here. So 3rd and 7. Firing and can't come down with it. It's going to be incomplete. All right, 4th and 7 from our own, 28-yard line. If we miss this, we're in some real trouble. But go underneath, there's Grant for the grab and a 1st down. Does not drop this one. Let's see, Stumpf 9 of 16, 85 yards. Just really looking down the field. Not a whole lot, but Lyons there with a nice grab. That was a fantastic throw. Fitting it in there with a 1st down. Outside quickly to Nolan Ray. Cuts it up. We'll be just short of the 1st down, but it doesn't matter because you know we're going for it here. 4th and 2. And he misses his receiver. Incomplete. Nebraska takes over. All right, well, we'll get the ball back, but 2 minutes are now gone off the clock. So that is our enemy right now. Going up is Graham, who can't come down with it. Incomplete. You can see Ben Washington back in this game. We got to try something. He wants to get back in here. Washington looking underneath to Nolan Ray, who has the 1st down out of bounds. Will stop the clock. Can Ben Washington lead a crazy comeback here at the end? And somehow got rid of that ball. He has taken hit after hit. I'm sure he's going to be in the ice bath after this. No doubt about it. 4th and 10 could be your ball game here. As the ball is loose, we do recover it, but you can't advance it other than Ben Washington. And that's a turnover on downs. Not looking good here with less than 2 minutes left, down 14 to Nebraska. As Raiola's just going to keep this himself. We'll bring him down. And we'll call a timeout. Nebraska will bring up the field goal unit here for about a 49-yard field goal. Man, we could use a block for a touchdown. That would be big time. But it's not going to happen here, and this field goal is good. It is 27-10 Nebraska. 1:45 left. We have no timeouts left, obviously. Used them all to get the ball back. So we're going to need an absolute miracle here to avoid a 2-game losing streak. And really, I mean, we looked better against Oregon. We really did. But now this offense that was looking very good through the first 4 to 5 weeks of the season has now really sputtered here in these last 2 games. We've just done nothing. And we're going to get that to Lyons, who's just very short of the touchdown. We'll hurry this one up. Just trying to run a quick play here. Run it with Washington. He's got the touchdown. But it's now still a 10-point game, and we're going to have to get an onside kick, score real quick, get another onside kick. So this is our last effort here to try to get this onside kick. The ball is there, but it's going to be recovered by Nebraska, and that will do it. Nebraska beats us pretty handily, 27-17. And we lose 2 in a row, and I would not be surprised if we drop out of the top 25 after that loss. I don't know how we keep our ranking. Man. Raiola, 32 of 35. We just couldn't get, I mean, his throws, it was so fast. He just got the ball out of his hands so fast. And offensively, just no good. The pass game has been nowhere. Nolan Ray had a great game, 11 for 114 and a touchdown. But it's just the passing game has been so inconsistent. Graham hasn't really stepped up and been that number one guy. We can't really figure out tight end. We're at a little bit of a loss right now. We got to figure some things out. Because, you know, we're 2 games away from taking on Ohio State. And now you can see 2 more guys are gone. So that's not what you want to see. And Daly's probably going to LSU. So Andre Book's going to Iowa, and then both Book's going to LSU. So we lose out on both. So now we're going to have to add guys here. So Clint Burrow we've added. Let's scout these guys up. He's an edge out of Indianapolis, 78 strength, 47 finesse moves, 77 acceleration, more of a power guy. Another edge, pure power, 89 strength. Hey, if you're going to have pure power, it's 89 strength. I'll take it with 81 power moves. That's not bad. The block shedding needs to improve. Speed's terrible. Cliff Pierce is a Sam linebacker. 80 speed. 71 strength. He is a gem. 73 zone. So we'll offer him a scholarship. Try to bring him in and do contact friends and family. That should be enough for this week. So we're going to have to add more for sure. I think we'll take Burrow off our board. So we'll sim the week because we got a bye week up here. We need a bye after those 2 games. And 2 more are gone. So Gutierrez has locked us out. He's in his top 3. We did not reach his top 3. And then Wilbur is gone as well. So that's what I'm saying. The more losses you incur, the worse it's going to get. You can see all these. Now we're going to have to add some more guys to our board for sure. We're going to have to go find some more. Brewer are up to number 3, but Arkansas's got a really good lead. But yeah, Wilbur is gone. He goes to Pitt. So we've added more players to our board. Whitehead, Wing, Price, Durbin, Uzma, Tatua, Crow. Terrible with name pronunciation. Terrible. But Brody Whitehead's only a 2-star. Yeah, it's not worth it. 79 speed. Come on, man. I know you're a 2-star. Once again, 79 speed, 67 zone coverage. I don't know if you even hit the field ever. Nate Price, wide receiver. We got to just be careful with hours, obviously, as well. So we definitely want to probably offer some of these guys a scholarship. Durbin looks solid. I like the 80 run block power. Let's give him a scholarship tackle. Let's just offer scholarship here. All right. Not too bad. Good pass block finesse. Yeah, none of these guys look very good. We'll see. We might have to try something in the coming weeks to see if we can find somebody else too. Some other guys that are going to be decent. Obviously, we're going to have to continuously scout these guys and see if anybody else is a possible gem. But right now, it's not looking like it. I need some of these guys to really commit. I really do. Because look at the schedule coming up. Now, Maryland, it's on the road. They're 3-4. I'm hoping to get a victory there. But then you go to Ohio State. And then you got Penn State at home. And then we finish with Michigan State and Indiana, who we have yet to beat here. Indiana just owns us. So that 2 stretch there, that is going to be key for recruiting, key to see where we end up the rest of the season. But this game against Maryland is huge. We have to win. We have to win. So we'll see that next time. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. Continue to hit that like button, subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.